So it is day one of my trip to Ampat. We arrived this morning. I am so tired because we took a 2 a.m. flight and it's only 3 hours. So I've had 3 hours of sleep. I'm buggered. So we basically arrived in Sarong and then we had to take a taxi to this man's house. We organised this through a homestay. Obviously no one spoke English. We got to someone's house. There were so many kids around. That was so fun.
You go here. You understand? Yeah. That's you.
Yeah, it's on.
Thank you. Breakfast, desserts with Fatty Boomba. Oh, look at me with my speed dealers on. Then there's my cute little friend. Say hello. Yes. We're just waiting for our boat. Then there's my other friend. He's about to go to school all by himself on his big scooter. Goodness me, jeez. Ain't no school bus around here.
Then we hung out there for an hour and then just got told, here, go on a boat. And then we were on a boat, like a little long tail boat. We were on that for 3 hours and then we got here to paradise. So I've got my little portable fan. It's solar paneled because it is really hot. So obviously we're staying at a homestay, so it's just us. There's no other tourists around. There is literally no one. I've walked up and down this like island. No one's here. There's a family of West Papuans that are living just up there. So breakfast, lunch and dinner is all included because there's obviously nowhere else to go. We just had lunch. Lunch was rice and beans and an omelette. So very delicious. I'm gonna be skinny by the end of it. There's no sugar obviously and nothing really processed. Also there is no running water, no electricity and no phone service whilst we're here, which I am struggling with only in the sense that my drone has decided to shit itself and now I can't connect to the DJI Fly app to fix it. So it's looking like I might not have a drone for 2 weeks, which is sad because I bought a brand new drone just for this trip. Anyway, it has shut itself, so that's really disappointing. But apart from that, everything is amazing. Okay, that is our little hut. This is where I am staying for the next few nights. That's my little setup here with my fan. And then this is our beach right in front of us. Insane! Oh my God! So it is 6:30 p.m. and we just watched the sunset, but the generators just came on. So you have generators on for a few hours each night so you can charge all your stuff. And you know it comes on obviously because these little lights suddenly go on and it's chaos because I'm like, I need to charge. I've got so much tech gear, so I have to charge everything and then prioritize what needs charging first, just in case. You never know, they might turn off accidentally, something might happen. We had it just on before and then it turned off again, but they fixed it. So I'll show you. This is my charging setup. So I brought my own power board. That's really important. I learnt from last time to bring a power board, an Australian one. Shut up, Dad, you're so annoying. Ignore him. I swear he's got a head injury or something. Anyway, and then that's everything. My drone is currently stuffed up. I can't figure out how to work it because the app's stuffed and there's no internet. Sick. And this is where Dad just sits all day. Right in his chair watching the water with his emo music on. That fucking gives me a headache. That's how last stuff driving. So for dinner, we've got beans. And Dad, you're blocking the light. What is that?
Oh, you fuck this
Tofu, I think, and egg. Oh. A different take on lunch. Delicious, though I'm starving. Good morning. So, don't make fun of me. My dad's just staring at me. Last night, all the monkeys took our bananas, the little shit. See, look. R.I.P.
That's all they've left, the banana tops. There was this massive crash. I didn't know what it was. I kept sleeping through it, obviously. Anyway, no more bananas, which is annoying because that was my dessert. I know, bananas being my dessert. It's a different life on the island. Usually my dessert is a chocolate sundae from Ben & Jerry's. Rip. Now it's bananas. That's Dad reading, never before seen. He rarely reads, usually he watches skateboarding videos on YouTube, but there's no internet. Okay, this is us trying to understand which bird it was.
Yeah, this is mini island.
Oh, this is the island, yeah.
You know?
Oh,
Like
okay.
Batman, yes.
Oh, Batman.
Yeah.
Oh, so, yeah, no, that's the bird.
Yeah.
Okay, the bird, yep. You like? Look. Here, I'll show you. See? We go, hello.
Hello. This is my name Novri. And
My name Chloe.
Chloe, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, good morning. We're in my bathroom, so we are doing my morning routine. I will show you. That's my toilet. This is my shower. There's no light, so I've used my little influencer light. I know. Ick, but it's actually quite handy. Who would have thought? So, we start with to shower or to wash our face. You have to, there's buckets of clean water. So you get the bucket, right? Obviously. And then I do it like this if I'm just washing my face. Because there's obviously no running water. Washed face, done. I don't usually bother with cleanser in the morning just because obviously this is a bit of a shit show. And then face clean. And then we go and do the skincare because skincare is always important, even on the islands. Let me turn it. Everyone's watching me. Look, he's watching me do my skincare.
Very good camera.
Okay, so this is my skincare routine. My skincare bag is actually bigger than my clothes bag because you can't compound skincare. Although I have only taken essentials. So I've got vitamin C. We'll start with my vitamin C. We're all learning here in the village what skincare is necessary, aren't we? Oh damn, I usually wash.
Yeah.
You want skincare?
Yeah.
Here, I give you some. So we'll start him with some vitamin C. Ready?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, beautiful, beautiful skin. Okay, and then you,
Oh, this.
yeah, beautiful, and then up here too. Yes, very nice.
Oh, nice. Good. Bagus. Bagus is good, yeah.
Okay, and then we're going to use the Effaclar Duo M from La Roche-Posay because this is good for your post-acne marks. He doesn't have any, but just look at his skin. His skin's so good. Beautiful skin. How old are you?
Not free? How old?
Age?
40.
40. Beautiful skin, see? Island life.
41, sorry, 41.
41. How old are you, Dad?
47.
47. Old. He's old.
Uh,
And then I'm going to use my Melana B3 because this is good for my hyperpigmentation. Also my post-acne marks. Beautiful.
yeah.
Oh, you have sunscreen? Have you put sunscreen on?
I don't have.
You have to wear sunscreen. Sunscreen. Okay. Here. We'll put sunscreen on you. We'll use the La Roche-Posay. This
He
is...
doesn't use.
Yeah, but he needs sunscreen. This is good. We'll use the La Roche-Posay because it's also okay to wear when you're snorkeling and diving because there's a lot of obviously a lot of coral. You want to be careful with the coral. So be careful what products you're using in terms of sunscreen. Dad, do you want some?
No, it's all right.
Have you put sunscreen on?
No.
Here. Here, use this. Come in. Dad's also putting some sunscreen on. Look at it. There we go.
Yeah.
We've done our skincare. Beautiful. I'm going to keep going on mine because my process is a bit longer. Oh, I'm sweating already. It's hot.
Alright.
Hot. Whew. Very hot. Hot, hot, hot. Okay. Sunscreen. Oh, actually, I'm going to add the Lumig lotion from L'Oreal because it goes on like this. Hold on. See? I find it so much better than the Drunk Elephant. And now, we're done. Woo! Need to put sunscreen on. Breakfast, we've got, what are they? Banana, like fritters. They're delicious. I love these things. Okay, we're doing our first snorkeling trip. It's, what time is it? 9 a.m. You don't check the time here. It's so good, I love it. So we were meant to go diving, but to be honest, like yesterday, not having any sleep just smashed me. So I was like, let's just go snorkeling. Anyway, look how calm it is. Okay, let's go. Woo! Look at that big whale out there. Look at him. Splish splash. Almost took out the boat. Ow. Okay, we have fish and what is that? Sauerkraut?
I don't think they have sauerkraut here, babe.
And rice. What is it? Whatever. Cabbage. It's probably cabbage.
Yeah.
Stunning. Yum, fish, beans, rice. View.
Okay.
Stunning. Okay, we have arrived. This is waterfall number 1. So we took the boat here. Wow, this is sick. Oh my gosh, it's stunning. Oh. Oh. Look at Dad swimming. That took forever. We had to trek through the jungle and scramble and then like climb, walk through ankle deep mud Fucking giant centipedes. I'm usually fine with bugs. The centipedes were like as big as my hand crawling on me. I'm buggered. Anyway, pretty sick! Woo! Gotta go through the hardest work to get to the coolest places. I just woke up from an afternoon nap, but I need to show you where my nap spot is every day. Look. Right here. Under the gorgeous trees. And then there's my hut. It's honestly paradise. I'm so happy here. I just had the best nap too. I felt dead asleep on my little sarong. So this afternoon I did a really big snorkel trip around the island. So I went to the point and I saw 2 black tip reef sharks. I saw so many Nemos, also different types of Nemos, because Nemo in the movie obviously is one specific type, but there's lots of Nemos. Does that make sense? And then the coral was amazing out there. So we just swam around the point and then went that way. It was so cool. Coral is so cool here. Honestly, it's the best snorkeling of my life. I think this here beats the snorkeling right here has beaten the snorkeling spots everywhere else I've been to when I came last year. Okay, so I've been attacked by, I don't know if you can see that, mozzies everywhere and jellyfish or sea lice, I'm not sure. So I'm just going to put cream on. Hopefully this will stop the itching. I've only been in the water 1 day. And this is what happens. Okay, so our final breakfast in our first homestay is bananas and cake. Last night we had the worst storm come through. Everything went flying. Naturally, I just wanted to keep sleeping. But then my dad was like, no, get the fuck up, blah, 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 everything's blowing away. Anyway, so I had to hammer down the hut. It was insane. I literally thought I was going to blow away in the bed. So yeah, and then it is 7 a.m. We are taking the next boat at 8 a.m. to go to our second homestay, which is Dive Homestay. Sick. Okay, goodbye. All our stuff being packed up. Yeah. Whee! Okay. Woohoo! Speed dealer's on, he's ready.
Okay, everything okay?
Everything good. I sit up front once big fatty boomba sits there. Okay. I sit up here. I sit here. I sit here. Okay. Good. Yeah. Bye. To our first homestay. We're off. Tragedy. On to the next. What I like to say, never dwell onto the next. Beautiful. You get that? Okay, and this is my favorite spot on the boat. This is where I go. I like to curl up here and be safe. Bye. Thank you. That's my beautiful hut. Stunning. Look at this giant clam. Cool, hey. Okay, and then this is lunch. Fish. What do we have? Beans. Delicious. Ooh. And rice. Love rice. Morning. So we are going diving in like 2 minutes. I woke up late because obviously I don't have an alarm and I never know what time it is. Anyway, so we're gonna go see the mantas. I'm so excited. It is day 4. Is it day 4?
Yeah.
I think it's day 4. I don't know what day it is either in terms of numbers or days of the week, which is a good feeling. And then look at my view. Stunning. Okay, so I'm wearing a stinger suit instead of a wetsuit because the water is 27 degrees. So I should be fine in just a stinger suit. And the stinger suit is necessary because I have been attacked everywhere by, I don't know what it is, stuff in the water, stuff out on land, everything. I'm so itchy. Cool. I actually went snorkeling with the mantas yesterday, but obviously when you're diving it's better because then you can just stay under and watch them go over you. My duck diving isn't good enough to stay underwater that long. I can't hold my breath that long. I'm working on it. Anyway, so I couldn't really see them go over me, whereas some of the other guys that are really good at free diving, they could just stay there and watch them go over. Anyway, so diving will allow me to do that. Look how beautiful our homestay is. That's just the toilet actually I'm showing you. But look at all the palm trees. We're starting to bond. Look how beautiful she is. Hey, do you want to say hello, Bubba? She's a bit shy. First dive, let's go. Yay! Okay, so shower time. I will show you the new showers from our homestay. It's a bucket of water and then over the head it goes. Okay, I will pop you here. So, very simple. Literally like that. That's your shower. And then to wash your face, it's just a bit of a manual job, that's all. More difficult when you have to shampoo and conditioner, but I rarely do that because there's like no point because I'm in the water constantly. And it just gets dirty again. Okay, let's try shave. Shaving makes all my mozzie bites so itchy. I don't know if they're mozzie bites. I don't think they are. I think it's from the water, but I don't think it's sea lice. I'm very well versed with sea lice, and it usually comes in like a long string, but these are just individual bites. They might be jellyfish. I'm not sure. I've been trying to wear a stinger suit, but I'm still covered. Anywho, what's the price you pay for paradise? Okay, that's as clean as we're gonna get. I'll be sweating in like 10 seconds anyway. And now I walk back to my hut. I'll put everything away and then I'll get into my clean robes. I have one robe for straight after showers and then one robe for after the water. it's hard because you have like not many clothes here, so you have to keep the clean clothes where possible clean, because there is obviously no laundry, and I have like 4 items of clothing. Woo! And then we hang our washing. Like this. And now I'm gonna sit with my fan. Today is more hot than the other days, so I'm struggling a little bit. I can't do anything, and there's no cold water. So I've just been having, there's no water at all. We've run out of water. So I've just been having hot tea. Oh, good time. So beautiful though. So today when I was diving, I saw so many giant manta rays. They're about 5 meters wide, which is like the size of a small car. Absolutely insane. And then I also saw a turtle when snorkeling this afternoon. And then I saw a shark yesterday. I got to chase the shark yesterday, which was really fun. And then I got freaked out because the beach with Leonardo DiCaprio is in my head. And then I got worried that I would piss the baby shark off and then the mum would come get me. But my dad said I'm being ridiculous, and I know I am. But sometimes you just freak out when you're in the ocean, you know? I'm just a big baby after all. I'm just a baby. Also, I've been spending a lot of time with the hermit crabs. There aren't obviously any other tourists, so I just hang out with the hermit crabs. They're so cute though. Fun fact, I used to have hermit crabs as a child. My dad said that should have been the telltale sign that I was a really weird child and that I was going to grow up to be weird because I wasn't asking for a puppy like a regular child. I think hermit crabs are quite cool though. They're so quirky. They're so funny to look at. Ooh, yay, coconuts. Rice. Eggplant. Something. Eggs. Noodles.
This is how you do it.
God, there's a lot of technique to it. Hey. Walk back to my hut. There's my new friend Anthony. Look, he's reading his book. Lovely. So yeah, we're at our second homestay called Diane Homestay. So on Diane, basically this whole area, all these islands are surrounding us, are owned by the one family. So they're local West Papuans, they're indigenous to West Papua, and then they also have the reservation over the Manta Point. So basically the family said there were too many liveaboards coming, and there were like 30 divers in the water at one point, not including snorkelers, and it was overwhelming, the mantas. So now it's just a reserved area, so you can only go to the Manta Point if you're staying at one of these homestays as part of the family, which I didn't even know about. We just got lucky because it had really good reviews and people said they saw a lot of mantas. So I said, okay, that sounds great. The food's also been really good. It's been amazing. And yeah, I've got a tiny cut on my foot, which you can't see. I've just put Benadine on it because last time I was here, I got a really bad coral infection and I had to leave to go to hospital. So I'm trying to be really careful with my cuts because you're constantly in the water and you're never really clean. So you have to be really careful that they don't get infected. So yeah. Also, I've made friends with the 2 little babies on the island. They were the most beautiful kids. Anyway, basically whenever they see me, they're like, hello, and they get so excited, and I haven't said good morning to them yet. So let's go say hello. Let's see. Hello. Hi. Oh, look at you, beautiful. Wow. What are you doing? Hi. Oh, wow. Look, you want to look? See? Wow. See? Oh, they're so cute. I have a cuddle. Oh, beautiful girl. Beautiful girl. Aren't you beautiful? You say, I am beautiful? Yes, and I'm very smart. Yes. So this is where the family lives behind. So that's the kitchen, the dive center, and then that's our bathroom there. And so the kids are just playing. We love hanging out. What are you making? We're still learning English. Aren't we, Bubba? Yeah. Wow. So basically we were by ourselves. It was just us two, my dad and I, on the island. And now we've had a guy come from the US. He's traveling solo. And then we have a couple that just arrived. And then most recently we had a solo female traveler. She's very funny. She doesn't like the food very much. And when she said it, I was like, what? It is the best food ever, because obviously all you have for lunch and dinner is rice, vegetables, and fish. Like, very simple, but that is my favorite food. And she doesn't like it. She's like, where's the seasoning on the rice? And I was like, have you been to Asia before? Anyway, it's my favorite. So yeah. And then we're going to do a dive this afternoon, but I probably won't do it because I just want to snorkel and I want to play with my drone. A really big storm came yesterday, and so last night it was really cool to sleep. It was the first time I've ever actually been cold sleeping. Never before heard in Raja Ampat. So I just took a boat over because I wanted to explore the other side of one of the islands, because we're leaving tomorrow to go to Pham Island, or Pam. Anyway, everyone's off diving, but I was feeling super buggered, so I just wanted to rest. And now I'm on this secret little beach. Isn't it stunning? Took the boat over. It's gorgeous. That's our homestay in the distance over there. Okay, so a quick hut tour. Look at the view out the front of my hut. Isn't it stunning? With the beautiful palm tree here. Gorgeous. That over there is where we eat breakfast, lunch and dinner. That's where I dry my cozies. And then this is where I sleep. So it's just a mattress on the floor with a mosquito net around it. And then this is where I charge all my stuff when the generators turn on. So my place is a bit of a mess. So is about it. But I've had bigger things to do, like swimming with manta rays. And then that's my little table there. Stunning, hey? Okay, and then this is the Starlink. So we have Wi-Fi, which I actually really wasn't expecting. It's been semi-useful because I've needed to research some things. And I accidentally broke the gimbal on my DJI Osmo, so that helped me find the answer. So then this is it. Pretty spectacular, hey? That's my hut there. That's my friend's hut. And then that's the rest of the huts. Everyone else is off diving right now, but I was a bit lazy. So I just went for an afternoon snorkel. We ended up calling it after not long because the clarity was really bad. I also was getting stung alive, literally all over my face, my neck. All the bites will turn into really itchy bites soon, so I'm dreading that. I'm already so itchy. Anyway, one cool thing of our snorkel though, even though the clarity was bad, there was this really sick turtle and he was so shallow. He was actually feeding. It was so funny. He was putting his head into between rocks and then he was getting caught and like flipping over backwards. It was so cute. That was definitely the highlight of the snorkel trip. So even though the clarity was bad, you still see something really, really amazing here every time you snorkel or dive. I love it. Delicious. And now we're leaving our beautiful homestay. I'm so tired. But exciting things, we are going to Melissa's Garden, one of my favourite snorkel spots in the entire world. Wow. We're going to Waiag. It's 6 a.m. There was a massive storm this morning, so it is pouring rain. Perfect weather for a really, really long boat trip.